Hey everybody, it is Mark Coe for 10th of April. Wanted to look today. Today was a little bit of a quiet day in terms of a lot of really scalpy type material. So I wanted to look at kind of what I'm basing all these shorter things off, the shorter looks off, and just walk through and show you what was there today. So basically I walk in and what my subscribers get, what everybody in the room gets, is a look of what the bias is. In other words, what is the direction I want to be trading. So I just want to walk through today what was there today. So euro dollar had no bias. There was no bias. There was no preferred directional trade in euro dollar, hence no real trades. But I'm going to show you what was there in a couple of the markets that had some biases, and I want to show you what these moves look like. So this is crude oil. The bias, as you guys can see, so these little numbers on top, that's what I'm using for a bias. And it's a long bias, and it's created yesterday. Actually, it's created Sunday night at the Monday open. So it's been in that directional bias. So I like to look at two things here. One, the ability to short-term trade in the direction, but also what does a directional trade look like? All right, so for example, this goes long bias on Sunday evening at the open, 62.20. We're now trading 65.58, so $3.38 higher. That's in a 2-day move. That's what a trend looks like on this kind of shorter, medium term type of look. And so the idea becomes, if you're intraday trading it, can you find levels to the long side to build up longs? The other side of that coin is, what do you do when it's positional? Meaning, how do you position and hold on for this? And the idea is that you're getting involved. Again, stops are going to be below entries, so it's ultimately has to trade lower for you to get stopped out. But when it works well, the idea that you're getting paid. So that crude oil, and let's look at dollar yen. Here's another one that's playing the long bias, right? So we're playing, and I'll just let you guys know, we're playing long dollar yen as of right now above 107. So we're long of dollar yen in this bias, in this approach. And this is one, so I'm giving this talk on a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, 5/13 on the East Coast. We're about to go into April 11th trade. The resulting, or the expectation, I guess I would say, from a good trade, a positive trade, would be one that trades above 108 and into the 109 handle. A trade that doesn't do well is going to come down and visit 79, 74, 73. So again, it's about risk reward. So if I'm risking 35.40 on the downside and I'm looking to make 160, 180 to the upside, you can see the reward I'm trying to skew myself towards is 4-to-1, 4 rewards per 1 risk, 5 rewards per 1 risk. And that's the consistency across the board. So regardless of whether I'm short-term, handful of ticks against the level, or more in general, more trying to develop into a position and something you're holding for several days. And I would call this a lot more swing-oriented, right? This is swing trade. But this is what we have today. So again, long of dollar yen, long of crude oil. Let me show you long pounds, because pounds are just actually about to change to a sell side. So let me show you what long pound looked like. So this was called out in the room Friday morning at 9 o'clock. Long of pound trade, 1 spot 40.30. 150 tick rotation in 2 days, right? That's what a decent little rotation looks like. Now, crude oil is, I would say, over the top in that it's almost $4. That's a big move. E-minis was really non-directional today. There was a little back and forth, But the idea is that you're being pointed in the correct direction. That when it moves your way, you get rewarded, and when it moves against you, you're a lot tighter. So that's ultimately what we're looking at. I want to show you gold, because gold was another directional play. Now, gold, we've been long biased for the last couple days. Again, not necessarily short-term scalping action, but here's gold. Again, the level we were looking at the bottom was this 1326, and I'll highlight it for you here right at the bottom. There's your 1326 gold. There's your directional play. It's about an $18 to $20 move in gold off of those levels. So again, some pretty good stuff around the board. So earlier in this week, I've been looking at the shorter intraday opportunities. Today I wanted to focus on what a little more of the swing looks like. And I'm actually delivering these swing trades now to the subscribers, and it's been a nice little journey, so we'll keep at it, and hope you guys check it out. So for 10th of April, it's Mark Coe. Cheers.